Another day in 2024 and another prequel to a well established franchise. I'm talking about Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. And this one, well, so let's begin at the very top. When I saw the trailer for Furiosa Mad Max Saga, I wasn't very excited because this reminded me of Black Widow. The Disney movie that came out post pandemic. It was a story about a hero that you already knew, a part of a greater team, strong female lead. We know that she survives the events of Black Widow only to go on to join the Avengers. So, whatever happened in Black Widow, it had no consequence because eventually you know she's going to survive, eventually you know she's going to join the Avengers, eventually you know that Black Widow is almost a pointless movie. So I thought Furiosa is going to be more of the same, another pointless prequel for a character which we know is going to be alive in the immediate sequel with no stakes involved. But boy, was I wrong. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, is actually a well made movie. Anya Taylor-Joy is actually there in only half the movie, which is interesting because I find her presence a bit overpowering in all of the movies and shows that she does. But here, she played Furiosa so well that she didn't overshadow the character. It wasn't Anya Taylor-Joy, it was Furiosa. Chris Hemsworth. Well, you know what they say. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And a villain he has become, and what a good job he has done. He most definitely overshadowed Furiosa and everything else. As Dementis, he was epic. He gave me a lot of Jason Momoa vibes from Fast X. While Jason Momoa might have overplayed his part a bit, Chris Hemsworth didn't. I mean, there were parts where he was going in at breaking the gate and doing this, and instead of feeling like he's this unhinged bad guy, you could see the hero energy coming from him. Like, I get it, Hemsworth, you're still Thor somewhere in your head and you're still so used to being a hero. 95% of the times, Chris Hemsworth was despicable and fun. And that, in my opinion, makes a great bad guy. Seeing your favorite characters return, I mean, not too many of them, Immortan Joe being one of them, and seeing him reprise his role, doing the thing that he does, setting up Mad Max Fury Road was actually interesting. I was invested. In fact, I could have watched more of this. The movie is broken down into 5 chapters. You could have given me 5 1-hour long episodes and I would have watched each one of them, even though I knew exactly what happens to Anya Taylor-Joy, what happens to Immortan Joe, what happens in general in the Mad Max saga. Even though it runs at almost like 2.5 hours, I didn't feel it. And that's a big compliment because movies these days tend to get dragged on for a bit. This one doesn't. In fact, I wanted more. Like I said, I wish this was a show. But then we wouldn't have seen it on IMAX, which brings me to the visual spectacle of it. Well, over here, I'm on a 50-50. It looks great, it looks grand, it has scale, but it still does not match up to the action from Fury Road. Don't get me wrong, you can see George Miller's direction in every frame, you can see his action come across, but the grandeur and the blasting and the practical crashes and everything that you saw in Fury Road, there is a lot of it in here, but not enough. There is a lot of CGI, there's a lot of computer graphics. Obviously, there was CGI back then as well, but in here it's very evident. It's kind of little bit. I was a little disappointed. I was like, I wish they had done what they did with Fury Road. There was a grittiness to that movie which was just unreal, and I wanted more of that. And I kind of knew I wasn't going to get it when I saw the trailer because the trailer itself showed exactly how much CGI was in it. All in all, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, I think is a great movie to watch in the cinema. You will not be disappointed. You can watch it whether or not you've seen Fury Road, which makes it even better, because if you've seen Furiosa and right after that you want to come home and watch Fury Road, You will have a blast of a time. In fact, I wish I hadn't seen Fury Road so I could see it now. Have you seen Furiosa already? Are you planning to see Furiosa? If someone needs to see Furiosa and you want to convince them, send them this video. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be doing this a lot more. I'm going to be reviewing shows, movies, everything. You might even see me drop a motorcycle review here or a car review. I don't know. I love new things. I love trying out everything. I'm Xerxes Vadia and I just have a thing called AfroBawa reviews because Afro and I'm a Bawa. So subscribe for more, hit that bell icon. I am trying this for the very first time. I will hopefully get better at this.